Now, are you someone who's confused on niche marketing? You might have watched some videos on this platform and someone says to you, well, you should go after this niche because there's great money in it. What I'd say to you is, don't make the mistake I made. And that was, again, going after niches that I had no knowledge about and no love for. And as you can probably guess, I didn't get very far. I wasn't successful in those things because of those two reasons. I knew very little about the niche and I had no interest in it. I remember years ago people saying to me, Barry, you should get into the weight loss niche. It's a wonderful niche. You're always going to have people who are trying to lose weight. You should get into it. You'll make a lot of money. And guess what? I didn't make a lot of money. And the reason was because I didn't know that much about losing weight, because I never had that problem. And it wasn't a niche I was excited about. I couldn't imagine myself showing up every day making videos about weight loss, writing blog posts about weight loss, creating podcast episodes about weight loss, because it wasn't for me. And before you maybe go chasing after a niche that isn't right for you, just pause for a moment and ask yourself these two questions. The thing that I'm about to go after, do I have any love for? Is it something that I could talk about again and again and again without getting fed up talking about it? And is it a niche that you know much about? Now, you don't need to know a lot about the niche that you might be going into, but the niche that you could be going into, is it something that you want to learn as you're going along? Now, you don't have to be an expert going into a niche. You can be starting off as a beginner and actually document your journey through that niche as you learn more about it and as you become more of an expert on it. You can record content on that. But if you've no love for it, and if you don't want to find out more about it, well, you can be guaranteed you're not going to stick with it long and you're not going to make any money. And what I'd say to you is, if you are confused about niches, just push all that knowledge away for a moment and just consider yourself as a niche. That's right. You are a niche. And even if you do go into a niche, for example, maybe weight loss, there are thousands or maybe even more, tens of thousands of people who are talking right now, creating content on weight loss. And if you go into that niche, like those other people, creating the same content as those other people, you're just going to be another face in the crowd. No one's going to see you, no one's going to spot you, no one's going to remember you. But if you create content about you, putting yourself on Front Street, creating content about how you're having trouble losing weight or how you are successful losing weight or the products you use to lose weight, if you tell it from your point of view, your story, your content will stand out because you are a separate niche in that niche. So if you are looking to get into content marketing or affiliate marketing or whatever and you're confused about niches, ask yourself those two questions. The thing you're about to do, have you any love for it? And do you want to learn more about it, or are you an expert on it? And then I'd also say to you is, if you're not too sure about those two things, just grab a piece of paper today and a pen and write down the things that you love talking about. The things that you talk about again and again and again. The things that always come up in conversation with your friends or with your family. Things that people are sick and tired of listening to you talking about. You can be guaranteed there are people online who want to have that conversation with you. Who want to know your point of view about the topic. Your favourite movies, your TV shows, your sports, your pastimes, whatever. They want to know what you think of it. So instead of, going after a niche, maybe just see yourself as a niche. Create content about you. How you see the world, how you feel about things, what excites you, what depresses you, what you're complaining about, and create content on that. And then you can actually become a niche that's going to be separate from everybody else on the internet. So if you are confused about niches, that's my advice. Don't make the mistakes I did by going after things that you've no interest in, that you've no love for, and to make it really easy on yourself, just create content about you. How you feel about the world, how you see it, how you think about it, and put it out there. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.